Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to implement the concept of polynomial linear regression. Let us start this session. In order to implement polynomial linear regression over a dataset, first step will be to import desirable library. And you know that we have to import NumPy, Matplot, and Pandas before building any machine learning model. So here we are importing NumPy as NP. We are importing matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, and we are importing pandas as PD. The next step will be to load the dataset in a data frame. Here we have a dataset in a CSV file named as rank_salary.csv. These are its content. It has 3 columns: position, level, and salary. In order to read its content in a dataset, I have to use pandas read_csv method. Here we have to pass the name of CSV file. The content of this CSV file will be loaded in this data frame. This data frame will have 3 columns: position, level, and salary. There will be 10 records in this data frame. We will have the name of position in position column. The level has a numeric value from 1 to 10, while salary attribute indicates the value of salary. Here we wish to predict the salary with respect to level, and we want to make the prediction for level 7.5. It means normally an employee moves from one level to another level in 4 years. We have to predict the salary of employee who is working at a level 7 from last 2 years. It means his current rank will be 7.5. So we have to predict the salary for a level 7.5. In order to fulfill this objective, we have to load the dataset and build polynomial linear regression model over this dataset. Now let us make a thought about our x and y. We know that x carry the list of independent attribute, while y carry the list of dependent attribute. Of course, in this case, salary will act as dependent attribute. So the value of salary should be in y, while for x we have 2 options. One is position and another is level. Position carry the value of strings, or this is a nominal attribute, while level is a numeric attribute. You can understand that level is just like a labeled data for positions. You also know that we cannot directly process nominal attribute. We have to convert it into labels or dummy variables. But here we have levels as their equivalent labels. Should we build our model with level, or we have to convert dummy variables for positions? In this case, there is no need to create dummy variable for position. We only need labels for these positions, which are already available in level. But now you can raise the question that in case of levels, one level is not equivalent to another level. It means the job for level 1 is not equivalent to job at level 10. Job of level 10 will get more bias as compared to job at level 1. In case of city attribute, this was not required. That's why we convert labeled data to dummy variable. But in case of level or rank, this is actually desirable. The rank 1 has less value as compared to rank 10 in predicting the salary of employee. So here labeled data is desirable. So there is no need to go for dummy variables. We can directly build our model on the basis of their labels, which are already available in their levels, which has 1 to 10 values. And we actually wish to give more weightage to level 10 as compared to level 1, which is by default will be given by machine learning model, because these are numerical value. 10 will get more weight as compared to 2, 3 or 4. So in this way, we can understand that if we go for dummy variables, then each position will get the same consideration. But here we wish to give more bias to higher ranks as compared to lower ranks. So in this case, instead of going for creation of dummy variables, we just wish to have their labeled data with level 1 to 10. So you can clearly understand that in X we will need level and in Y we will need salary. Level will be available at column of index value 1, while salary has a column index value 2. Index value 0 will be position. So we have to select the column at index value 1 in X, column at index value 2 as a Y. So let us create X and Y. So after importing the dataset, here we have created X by using iloc method of dataset. Here we are selecting all the rows and columns at index value 1 up to index value 2. 2 is excluded. So ultimately it will get only one column at index level 1. So this column will be level. And here we are creating Y by selecting all the rows and column at index value 2. So in this case we have X with the index value 1 and Y will carry the values of the column at index value 2. This statement will also carry the same effect and it will has the column at index value 1 in X. So after creating X and Y, the next step will be to split the dataset. You can see that in this we have only 10 records in our dataset. So there is no need to perform train and test split in this case because our dataset is very small. So by just having 6 records for training or 4 records for testing, it will not make any sense. So we will build the model over the whole dataset. We will consider all these 10 records for training the model. We will test our model for a level 7.5 while we will train our model for all these 10 records. So in this case we are not going to perform train test split. So we will build the model on X and Y as such. We know that before building the model we have to pre-process our independent variable x1 to convert it into polynomial form. As we have discussed in our previous session, before building the model we have to pre-process our x to different degrees. So we can pre-process x, we have to convert x up to degree 2, or we can pre-process x up to degree 3 or 4. So in order to pre-process x to a particular degree, we have to perform pre-processing. So next step will be to pre-process x to convert into different polynomial forms or different polynomial degrees. So you can see from this data pipeline, we have to first perform polynomial transformation, and after performing polynomial transformation, we can only build the model and then we can make the predictions. So first of all, in this step, we are going to perform polynomial transformation or pre-processing of our x. In order to perform pre-processing of x, to convert it into different level of degrees, we have a class named as polynomial features, which is a part of pre-processing sub-library of sklearn. So we are importing this class by using the syntax from sklearn.preprocessing import polynomial features. Then we have to create the object of this polynomial feature class. Here we are creating its object poly_reg, and during creation of that object we are defining the value of degree. So here we are defining degree 2. It means our data will be pre-processed to polynomial degree 2 by using the object poly_reg. In order to pre-process the dataset, polynomial features class has a method called as fit_transform. We are invoking this method through object poly_reg, and here we are passing the dataset which we wish to transform. So here we wish to transform our x to polynomial form up to degree 2. So here we are passing x, and the updated value of x will be stored in x_poly. Let us move to Spider to execute these line of code to see its output. Let us first select the desirable folder which contain our CSV file for building this model. Here I have selected my desirable folder. This folder has rank_salary.csv file. I wish to build my model over this dataset. Let us first import all desirable libraries. So you can see a data frame has been loaded. It has 3 columns: position, level and salary, and there are 10 rows in this dataset. We have to select column at index value 1, which is level, as one of the independent variable, and it should be stored in X, while the value of salary should be stored in Y. So let us create X and Y. So we have level in X with the values 1 to 10, while their corresponding salary values are in Y. Now we have to pre-process our X, which is an independent variable and it indicates the value of level. In order to pre-process or convert it into polynomial form, we have to import this polynomial features class from pre-processing sublibrary of sklearn. Then we have to create object poly_reg by defining degree as 2, and we are using fit_transform method to transform X into polynomial form, and the polynomial form of X will be stored in X_poly. Let us execute these set of statements. So you can see X poly has been created. By click on this, you can see its content. Here we have first column as constant, which is 1. Column 1 indicates the original value of X. These are 1 to 10. While this second column have X1 square values. So here you can see that 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and similarly 10 square is 100. So we have data set about B0, which is constant, this is level, and this is X1 square. So we have prepared our polynomial data up to X1 square. Here X1 is level. By changing the value of degree, we can get X up to degree 3. Let us execute this statement to see X poly in this case. At this point we have X1 cube. Here we have 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. Similarly 6 raised to power 3, which is 216. So here we have data about X1, X1 square, and X1 cube. So in this way, by using polynomial feature class and by invoking its fit_transform method, we can transform our dataset up to any degree. After pre-processing our dataset, the next step will be to fit our polynomial linear regression model. So this polynomial linear regression model is also implemented in linear regression class, which is available in linear_model sublibrary of sklearn. You know that we have used the same class for building simple linear regression, for building multiple linear regression, and we are now going to use the same class for building polynomial linear regression, because all these operations require a linear regression models. So here we are importing linear regression class from linear_model sublibrary of sklearn. After importing this, we have to create its object. Here we are creating an object named as poly_regressor. We know that this object has a method fit, and in this fit method we have to pass our X and Y. Our processed X is stored in X_poly, which carry the processed value of independent variables in polynomial form, while Y carry the values of dependent variable. So model will be built on X poly and Y, and this polynomial regressor.fit will build the model. Let us move to Spider to build the model on these values. Now in order to build polynomial linear regression model over this dataset, we have to import linear regression class from linear_model sublibrary of sklearn. Then we are creating its object with the name poly_regressor, and by invoking poly_regressor.fit method, we are building the model. And in order to build the model, we have passed pre-processed value of X, which are in polynomial form. This is available in X_poly, while our dependent variable Y contain the value of corresponding salary. Let us execute these commands. So you can see that our model has been built successfully. This is all about this session. In next session, we will perform its visual analysis and we will also perform predictions over this dataset. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn DBMS in a simplified way, you can join this new online course on DBMS with title Simplified Approach to DBMS, which is available at Udemy platform. I have also created online course on SQL and PLSQL, and both of these courses are also available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.